Jimihendrix. That was actually the Stevie Ray Vaughan version. Try saying that when you've had a beer. But whatever version it is, when you look at littlewing, when students want to learn littlewing, they look at it and think, shit, that's so complicated, I can't do that. And that's what I thought. I always wanted to learn littlewing before I played guitar. That was my main goal. And what you've got to realise is, with all Hendrix's wonderful songs and rhythm playing, is that there's just a basic underlying chord progression. And it's the same with littlewing. So what you've got to do to begin with is just learn the underlying chords, where they're played on the neck, and then you build on it and start working on the embellishments and stuff, which is what we'll do in future lessons. So what I want to do in this lesson is just go over what the chords are, where to play them. It involves bar chords, and also a way to practice doing this song with just your triads on one group of strings, like the D, G and B strings, which we can look at. So let's get straight in. So the famous intro bit. That's basically the first chord, which is E minor. So when you're playing this chord progression, we can start with just doing a basic E minor chord here in the up position. And then it goes to a G major. I know Hendrix plays everything like this with his thumb over to do the embellishments, but for this lesson we're going to use standard bar chords. So let's start again, because I interrupted myself. E minor to G major to A minor, back to E minor, but we're not going to go up here, we're going to play it here. 7th fret, A string, E minor bar chord. Then we're going to play a B minor in the same spot, half step down to A minor, then back to G major, F major, C major, using your A form bar chord of the A string root here, C major, to D major. So the last chord on the D, it stays on it for about 152,000 bars. And then it goes back to the beginning. So this is just a good way of practicing your bar chords in the context of a beautiful, wonderful song. And it's something you can build on, and you can just, there's a whole world of guitar to learn just off this one song. You can spend your whole guitar life just studying and playing littlewing. Because there's so many other rabbit holes you can go down, in order to learn it. It's not just one song, one chord progression. There's all kinds of, guitar techniques and, endless amount of things to do and study learning this one song. But the base of it, the old meat and potatoes, it's just a basic chord progression. Chords are the most important thing to learn on the guitar, because you can, if you want to play lead guitar, it's directly linked to learning your chords and where your chord shapes are. So I'm going to go through the progression one more time, shouting out the chords, and then we'll look at a way to play it with just some triads. So E minor, G major, E form bar chord of the 3rd fret, A minor, we've just brought that same shape up to the 5th fret but lifted our middle finger off to make a minor chord, A minor. And we'll go back to an E minor, but we play the E minor bar chord here on the 7th, A string root. And you notice then I hit the low E. Because it's an E chord, we can get that opening at the same time. Then to a B minor, same spot. Imagine a B major, no pinky. Then half step, down to the A minor, G major, F major, C major, D major. Or you could do a C major here, or D here. So one more time without any interruptions. Let's get a bit of lubrication. So. So that's it. It's a great way to, you know, if you know sort of your bar chord shapes and you're wanting to put together a nice slow tune which incorporates a lot of your bar chords, then this is a great platform. So you've got an open chord with the E minor, you've got your E form here for the G major, then same again for the A minor but no pinky obviously. And then we've got the E minor again, but the bar chord off the A string. So it's your A minor shape here. Slide up, 7th fret, bar it, you've got an E minor. You can bring in that low E string as well. Then a B minor in the same position, but we get the low E root. So it's the same as the A minor, but up, 2 frets. Then we climb down to the A minor. We've already done, so it's back to that spot. Then G major, which we've covered, F major, 2 frets right up at the top of the guitar, bottom of the guitar, C, A form bar chord, D, whole step up. That's the whole progression. Right, cool. Now we can also do this with our triads on the, and what we'll do in this lesson is we'll do the triads on the D, G and B strings only. So I'm not going to go into a triad lesson. I've got some lessons on that somewhere around here. So if you want to go and check out some triad videos and come back to this, but this is a good, if you've been doing some triad lessons where it's just a basic triad practice, again, this is another good way to start incorporating some minor chords and different positions for your triads, excuse me, in the context of a song, which is what we want to do. We all want to play songs, don't we? So, E minor triad in the open position. So we just do our E minor chord, and it's just E minor, G major, A minor, back to E minor, B minor, and that is uber basic triads playing littlewing. So if you know your triads for this song and you know your full chord shapes, that's what you need to know first before you can sort of springboard off into the Hendrix embellishment, all the fancy juicy stuff. So let's talk a little bit about the triads again. So for the E minor one in this position, we can just use one finger on the E note of the D, 2nd fret. And remember, it's all on the D, G and B strings. E minor. And then here's our G major chord, so the triad. That's our triad for that shape. Then the A minor. So it's 3rd finger on the A of the D, and then 1st finger bars the G and the B on the 5th. That's your minor triad for the A. Then E would be this bar chord just without the bar. Then B minor, same as what we did for the A minor, but a whole step up. Back to the A. For the C and the D, so remember we had our C bar chord here up to the D, we just use this portion of the chord here which frets the D, G and B. That's our triad for the C. There it is, the D. So we just do this with our 1st finger. There's the root that you're not playing. C, D. So let me play that all the way through without any interruptions. It's Friday, isn't it? So, I know I say so all the time. I need to try and change that. Okay. Hope you get something from that. If you don't, give me a shout. We'll try and work on something to make it a bit easier for you. I'm always here. See you later.